was 22 years old, just out of college, working odd jobs until I could find something steady. One week, I agreed to stay at a man's house to look after his dog, Craig's dog, Max. Craig said he would be away, and all I had to do was feed Max and keep him company. The house was a little old but cozy, and Max was sweet. He slept at my feet every night. On the third night, I noticed something strange. The alarm clock on the nightstand had a tiny lens pointed directly at the bed. Before I could even process it, I heard a door close inside the house. Craig was supposed to be gone. I froze as footsteps echoed down the hallway. They stopped outside my door. Then Craig's voice, calm at first, "Don't worry, it's just a motion sensor for the dog." When I didn't respond, his tone turned sharp. "Open the door. If you don't, I'll call the cops." Max began barking loudly, and the atmosphere became suffocating. Terrified, I forced open the window lock, climbed out, and ran barefoot down the road in the middle of the night. Months later, I booked an Airbnb with a friend in a remote area. The host, Alan, greeted us with a stiff smile. He showed us around the cozy cottage, but pointed at a locked door. "The basement stays closed. Don't go down there," he said. The first night, we heard faint noises under the floor, like something dragging. The second night, the sound of footsteps. Then silence, as if someone were listening to us from below. We laughed it off at first, but the house felt heavier every day. On the fourth night, while lying in bed, I noticed the smoke detector had a tiny red light. When we inspected it, we realized it was a camera. Behind the mirror, we found another lens, both aimed at the bed. We grabbed our things and ran to the nearest gas station, calling the police. When the officers arrived, the basement door was unlocked. Inside, Alan was hiding, surrounded by monitors, each one playing live feeds of our room. Later, I moved in with a roommate named Eric. At first, he seemed normal, quiet, polite, nothing strange. But then, little things began happening. My closet door left open, my chair moved slightly, drawers I knew I had closed left ajar. One night, I discovered a small hidden camera drilled into the wall, pointed straight at my bed. I took it out and hid it in my nightstand. At 3 a.m., I woke up to the sound of my drawer sliding open. Eric was standing there, going through it. I stayed still, pretending to sleep. Then I heard him whisper, "I know you're awake."